The 12-foot giant Inferno pumpkin skeleton will blaze bright in your yard as the biggest, baddest pumpkin on the block. This horrifying hulk provides larger-than-life chills, towering over twice the size of your average guest. Its enormous ribcage glows brightly with a realistic flame effect. Looming large, its rotten head is straight out of a nightmare pumpkin patch, with glowing lifelike eyes that look down on you with diabolical disdain. Its burning mouth is full of fire, flame, and flicker. This soaring skeleton has posable arms and spooky sculptural details. Its bones mimic putrid vines twisting high up in the night sky, and its mammoth hands reach and yearn for unsuspecting guests. This behemoth comes with strong tethers and stakes for quick setup and takedown. You'll scare your neighbors out of their gourds with the 12-foot giant Inferno pumpkin skeleton.
If you're looking for a pleasure cruise, you've come to the wrong boat. This Ferry of the Dead is your one-way ticket to the Underworld. This colossal captain of the abyss looms huge at nearly 7 feet tall. This demon craft will not be deterred in moving its skeleton passengers down the river Styx. The ferryman's face illuminates within his tattered shroud in a sinister red hue. Its bony fingers and arms emerge from its creepy gray cloak to grip and row the oar. The boat is also full of poor passengers headed straight to their final resting place. This eerie vessel glows in the darkest of nights with gleaming red eyes upon its skull-topped bow. The stern is capped with a lantern that burns orange, highlighting a trail of places been and places yet to go. Built with purple and rich golden inlays, this vessel screams detail and decadence. The ferry is sound-activated to produce creepy effects that beckon lost souls.
I have many souls to take.
With an adapter and batteries to give it power, it can ferry the dead for hours and hours. Guard your soul near the Ferry of the Dead. This underworld ship will fill you with dread. Happy Halloween.
The Dark Angel chose evil long ago. Now, its massive spectral form has arisen ghoulishly from the underworld to frighten your neighborhood. 7.5 feet tall, it is a truly terrifying figure whose epic scale makes any mere mortal feel insignificant. Its towering head scans powerfully from side to side, and jet-black wings swing and pulsate with eerie changing colors. Giant sword in hand, it lurks defiantly in the night. Its infrared sensors knows when you come near, and it beckons with booming sounds that would make you quake with fear.
I am the keeper of all that is dead.
Both majestic and macabre, the Dark Angel brings bone-chilling gravitas to any Halloween scene. Happy Halloween. The Threefaced Jester of the Underworld is no joke. This hideous, crackling terror stands a menacing 6 feet tall. Peer into his glowing white soulless eyes to enter the world of terror. It tauntingly moves from side to side, looking for new victims to entertain. And your Halloween guests will marvel as this devil's realistic moving arm and sculpted hands bring its mask before its fiendish face. This high-class horror has painted features, detailed clothing, and 2 extra masks. Switch them out to increase the comedy or tragedy. This Joker's mouth has blackened lips, rotting gums, and a wicked sense of humor.
We are going to have so much funsy fun playing evil characters, and we've only begun.
This three-faced jester of the underworld knows just when to jest. But scaring people is what he does best. Happy Halloween! The Inferno Reaper burns with a fiendish flame and a desire to steal your soul. This bony brute stands a monstrous 7 feet tall. Its enormous and fearsome scythe looms just as large in the night. Its gargantuan form is sculpted from the bones of the Reaper's countless victims. Its yellow glowing eyes and chattering toothy mouth leer menacingly from its ghoulishly gaunt skeleton face. And its chest of flame burns with a bright orange flame within a broad, bony rib cage. This Reaper also utters evil sentiments that will chill you to your bones.
You there, I have come for your soul.
Its dreadful details include a dark, tattered cloak and hood, and menacingly long bone fingers and hands. Let this giant, dreadful Inferno Reaper bring the fire to light up your spooky decor this year. Happy Halloween. Watch out for the king of the underworld. He extends his realm by stealing souls. This monstrous monarch stands a mighty 6 feet tall. He's got gleaming white eyes and a torso that moves from side to survey his kingdom of the damned. His spooky scepter lights up, encased by a distinctive bone mohawk, and he'll welcome you straight to his bleak, black pit of doom.
Bow down, you petulant gutter snipe.
His eerie attributes include black-lined eyes, shocking white hair, and a bejeweled crown that lets you know who's the real royal ruler. And easy plug-in operation. This king of the underworld is ready to rule as a standalone character, or as part of any Halloween scene. Happy Halloween.
Cover your ears. This spooky spellcasting witch wants you all under her spell. This snarling spellcaster stands an imposing 6 feet tall. Her large, glowing eyes are sure to steal your focus, leaving you open to her devious hocus pocus.
I have a tasty potion to try for anybody willing.
Her spellbound, color-changing book gives an enchanted glow to her beguiling face and snaggle-toothed smile. And her pointy witch's hat and wickedly detailed spiderweb lace dress will steal the show in any Halloween display. She waves her arm from side to side as she conjures up her wicked incantations. Keep your wits around her. It would be tragic if you fell victim to this spellcasting witch's magic. Happy Halloween! The queen of the underworld demands your undivided attention and absolute devotion this year. She stands a striking 5.5 feet tall. This wickedly fierce enchantress boasts a bejeweled golden crown on her jet-black mane, and her intense, soulless eyes will send chills down your spine. She moves her head from side to deliver evil commands that will chill your soul.
I rose from the cracks in the earth on this Halloween to meet my new arriving subjects.
Her black-gloved hands hold her glowing scepter to show us all who is truly in command. And her regal ensemble includes an intricately detailed dress with golden trim and a crimson-red royal mantle. A motion-activated sensor ensures that she always knows when to address her subjects. This queen of the underworld will reign supreme over Halloween seasons for years to come. Till death do us part, the haunting ghost bride is here to remind you that love is forever. This otherworldly apparition stands an intimidating 6 feet tall. She moves as smooth as silk, rising and falling in true ghostly fashion. Her spectral movements are accompanied by spooky sounds. She has blackened lips, cracked features, and glowing red eyes that search for her long-lost love. This bride is dressed for the occasion, with a flowing black dress, bridal veil, and bouquet of black roses. This spooky and tragic haunting ghost bride will know love nevermore, but your guests will appreciate her ghoulish decor. Happy Halloween!
This mad scientist and mini-mad scientist are cooking up some diabolical schemes. This terrifying technician is a titanic 6 foot 4 inches tall, towering over his tiny doppelganger. He has ghost white hair, deep smile lines, and gleaming red eyes, where you can see the madness firsthand. The skull-topped beaker in his realistically detailed hand glows green and red, like an uncontrolled chemical reaction. His little friend matches his appearance with a realistically furrowed brow and red, glowing steampunk goggles. Listen to their insane rantings as they passionately pursue their unholy experiments.
Don't move a muscle.
Are you sure this is gonna work, boss?
This might pinch a little.
There's even a fuse box that flashes white and lights up the mini scientist's brain. He sure gets a charge out of his work. Madness ensues anytime guests come near, and anytime an experiment goes horribly wrong. These two in matching lab coats are never far away. The mad scientist and mini-mad scientist deliver the weird science to perk up any Halloween scene. Animated monster has broken free from his chains and is looking to wreak havoc in your neighborhood. This 6 foot monster is a towering terror. His hideous visage features the green hue, flat head, and stitches you expect from a classic Halloween monster. But he's also a real live wire, with spine-tingling cables that flicker and move as they jut out of his temples. People say he's sensitive, but the only emotion you'll see in his glowing eyes is rage. With patchwork clothes, tattered pants, and cobwebbed shoulders, this monstrosity looks like he's been to the grave and back. This big brute has a moving mouth and some deep thoughts to share.
Trick-or-treaters beware!
He's got huge green hands and detailed shackles, and will spring to life to scare any who come near. This green giant is a terrifying addition to any indoor or covered porch display. The 6 foot animated monster will put a charge into your holiday decor.
Every Halloween, the Pumpkin Twins go trick-or-treating. But it's fear, not candy, that these two feed on. This unnerving little duo stands 3 feet tall and brings a double dose of dread to your Halloween decor. Their devilish details include super sculpted jack-o'-lantern faces, sinister toothy smiles, and red glowing eyes. Their fiendish fashions include her collared dress and apron, and his vest and shirt with tattered sleeves. Their mouths move as they utter spooky phrases in creepy children's voices.
Trick or treat!
And their disturbingly gnarled root hands have taken human form. This fearsome orange pair will really bring the scares. You can count on the Pumpkin Twins for frightful tricks that will give your guests a treat for many Halloweens to come. Happy Halloween.
Inferno Scarecrow would never ever guard your farm. Its evil objective is to cause you harm. At 6 feet tall, this rapacious ragdoll is an ominous figure in home or field. Its dilapidated face and menacing eyes blaze bright orange with the fire of the underworld on its burlap sack head. You'll be spooked by this demon of the corns, tattered clothes, exposed ribs, and long pointy fingers, and startled by its hard-swinging arm that springs into motion when its sensor is activated. Its powerful wails will set your nerves on edge.
Welcome.
The Inferno Scarecrow is fit for indoor or outdoor use. Its demonic disposition will scare crows, Halloween guests, and your loved ones too. Happy Halloween! The ManEating Plant thrives in dark, eerie environments and would love to have your neighbors over for dinner. This colossal carnivore has sprouted a sinister 6 feet tall. Its fearsome head sports bright, glowing eyes, and its large, pointy teeth enable it to enjoy a diabolically diverse diet. With long, leafy arms, thick stalk, and detailed plant features, this bush is a botanist's dream and your worst nightmare. Its large, leafy paws move and sway as it taunts, because this hungry houseplant likes to talk to its food.
I could swallow you in one bite.
The ManEating Plant will satisfy your appetite for spooky Halloween thrills. Happy Halloween. Want to make your neighbor's skin crawl? This creepy jack-in-the-box is a disturbing surprise they'll never forget. Looming over 6 feet tall, this fearsome toy is no child's play. His bulging, glowing eyes will pierce your soul. Its ghastly costume, bulbous red nose, and unnerving, toothy grin will bring your circus nightmares to life. Its giant hands will taunt your guests as it tilts excitedly from side to side. It utters 6 chilling phrases that will haunt your dreams.
Let's put a smile on that face of yours.
Just plug it in and wait for victims to come near. It will sense them, then bring them fear. This creepy jack-in-the-box delivers surprise and spite to liven up your Halloween night.
Ichabod Crane is nowhere to be found, but the Headless Horseman animated character is here to spook anyone who dares to approach your house this Halloween. This 7.2-foot tall decoration features the iconic horseman perched on his trusty steed as he holds his jack-o'-lantern head. Choose between steady on or infrared sensor modes to see the jack-o'-lantern glow and the horse's legs and head move. It also plays several frightening sounds that'll take you right back to that fateful covered bridge.
And revenge is a meal best served cold.
You can even hook this decoration up to your fog machine to really set the scary scene. If you're looking to truly terrify your trick-or-treaters, the Headless Horseman animated character is up to the task. Happy Halloween.